Everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So right now there is a big buzz that Batman is more than likely not dead, in the sense that the developers may have revealed something to confirm that fact, or to confirm that theory. I wouldn't say it's a fact yet, but to confirm that theory, even when a lot of the narrative and the marketing and even the first reveal trailer, you could see that Batman was more than likely dead. In fact, when they sent out the marketing material, basically the goodie boxes to some of the Warner Brothers partners in the community, we saw that, newspaper print article where it even says that Bruce Wayne was somewhat dead. But again, in that newspaper, there was somebody writing a letter to the editor complaining about the possibility that Batman could not be dead, and that the mayor or somebody, or the police chief, I can't remember who, needed to go ahead and finding him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing new. In fact, I posted on the community page of our channel about 9 months ago my theory that Batman was not dead. Now, I didn't even watch that video before making this one because I want to go back and compare the two things that I've said. It's interesting. So 9 months ago, I don't even know what the heck it is I said in that video. I just know I titled the video that Batman wasn't dead. Now, in light of the DC fandom event, I think I see a reason why Batman is continuing to show up in the marketing. Now, this is not the first time we've seen Batman in their marketing. Remember that little picture that they actually gave, put on Twitter, where, the Gotham Knights are all walking towards one direction. And then if you look at the reflection of the water on the ground, you could see pretty much, some kind of a representation of Batman himself. Now, why do they continue to somewhat, in one sense, say Batman is dead, and then at the same time continue to cast a shadow of Batman over the Gotham Knights? The truth is, the character himself, Batman, is an icon. There is no Bat family without him. There is no rogue gallery of all of these amazing and interesting villains. In a sense, I would say amazing because of the way many of their stories are written, not because that they're just awesome, characters. I'm just saying a huge gallery of these characters, and they don't exist without the character Batman himself. So here are a few things that I think will probably happen. I think they're probably using this marketing strategy as kind of a tension builder. I don't know, maybe I said this before, but tension is something that a lot of game developers, especially their narratives departments in conjunction with marketing, use to sell games. They create this tension for people to kind of keep guessing. Now, something else might be here too to consider is that even though they were building the tension, it would have been amazing if the game came out this year, so that tension will probably work. The delay kind of deflated a lot of that, hype and a lot of that, huge question that people were asking, because now it sounds like people are somewhat tired of all of the theories, and all they just want is to play the game, whether Batman's dead or not. Many people don't even care at this point. But it's still worth taking a look at. It's still worth, paying attention to seeing why they're doing this. And then another thing is, even though Batman is the iconic character and the origin for everything that you write about him, or from him, or surrounded to him, or affiliated with him, it's also necessary that from a financial perspective, I strongly believe that now would have been the best time for them to actually release a Batman game. It felt like Gotham Knights was a wonderful concept, but now you have this iteration of the Batman movie that's going to be coming out very soon. In fact, I think in the first quarter of next year or second quarter, I can't remember. Please help me in the comment section. These dates are all over the place. And Gotham Knights is going to be following it, and it's going to be really interesting because they're going to be two different Batman affiliated, one mainly Batman, and then the other one Batman affiliated in different universes. And people are more than likely not going to be able to connect the dots, and there's not going to be a lot of interest in my mind. You see, something that sold Marvel Avengers, even though the game was the most unexciting game that I've ever played in my life, I think was because of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which had already depicted a lot of the Avengers. So riding on that train, Marvel's Avengers was able to come out. Even though it received a delay, the delay was just a matter of a few months compared to the delay that Gotham Knights has received. And so now what you're going to see is the Batman is going to be coming out with a big movie that's more than likely going to destroy box office numbers. There's very minimal doubt about that. Unless something bad goes on, and we hope nothing like that happens, you're going to see a very huge Batman the Batman itself responds. And what's Gotham Knights going to do? I think their marketing team is now more than ever going to be playing to the tune of Batman now. You see, when they first started singing the song, Batman was dead. But now that they need to sell copies, you're going to hear track 2, Batman may be alive, you know? So track 1 was Batman's dead. Track 2 is Batman may be alive. And then track 3 could be Psych, we got you, or he definitely is alive. So whatever, when we get the game, we're going to see exactly where the story stands. But keep this in mind. You cannot make a Batman game or a game affiliated with Batman on the premise that Batman is dead. You're more than likely going to, you know, disturb and disrupt a lot of what has been built in a foundational way. So I think at the end of the game, we'll probably see a way to have the, you know, the entire character redeemed. I mean, this could be a fake or a psych or whatever. And if, you know, Batman is dead in this universe, hopefully we have somebody else that will, you know, make another Batman game. I think, you know, when did we see the results of Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, it's still going to resonate to the place where we'll still be longing for Batman. Everyone's still going to be, you know, going, where's Batman in a video game? Because the character is just so solid. The people who wrote him and the people who continued the legacy, they kind of stayed very focused on having us understand the definition of this character. There are few characters like that, and these characters, in my opinion, many writers and many you know, people who do art and all of that usually don't touch them in that sense. I mean, Batman is in that, you know, category, Superman's in that category, Spider-Man's in that category, and there are not a lot of heroes in that category when I just call these 3, even though they're, you know, in different universes. It is exactly what it is. I know Wolverine, and I know Iron Man, I know, yeah. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out.